Salutations, viewers, I'm Sir Bookwriter, and I've recently found a milk carton with my logo and the number 5 on it. Exactly 0 people have wondered why I disappeared for 3 months, or where I went, and twice that number have been pestering me about the long-awaited 5.0 update. This video will serve as both an update from the past and a look into the future. First, I ceased uploading because of my college schedule. It was difficult keeping up with both college and uploading, so I put off one to focus on the other until the end of the semester. However, I wasn't just ignoring my channel during those 3 months. I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Now that the semester's over, I can finally show off what I've been doing. Of course, with a new start comes a new logo. I decided my previous logos were getting a little bit too cluttered, so this new one goes back to basics with just the S and the B, even more basic than the original actually. I altered the shading of the letters and the shape of the B. Additionally, the new background details I think make this design really cool. Although accidental, it's what became the theme of the 5.0 update. The next instance of it is in the new banner. I flip-flopped between a couple different designs, but ultimately this is the one that stuck with me. Notice something missing? Yep, that's right. The Overwatch logo is completely left behind. Since I don't really have the means to record Overwatch at a decent quality, and compilations of dumb or funny or cool stuff just wouldn't work in this case, Overwatch was really only represented on my channel through my logo, banner, and outro. In its place are the logos for QBMX and Amiibo Tournament, which are actually ongoing things. Somewhat. I've also added TGQ for various reasons. Now here's something most people will never see. The top and bottom parts have Ganondorf and TGQ unleashing final smashes. There's no real reason for this addition other than aesthetics and perhaps the idea of a cool Easter egg. Because unless you're using a TV, you will literally never see these. For the next upgrade, please take a look. It took me a long time to get this one sounding okay, despite its simplicity, and I once again had to borrow an asset from the reveal trailer of Charizard and Greninja, this time the splash screen sound effect from Greninja specifically. With the original Everyone Is Here trailer audio, which is what I wanted initially, the intro ends up sounding like this. Hear that piano note at the end? Yeah, that one pesky note is what made this thing's production so long and tedious, as I didn't have the tools or knowledge necessary to remove the note without making it sound awkward or cut short. I'm gonna hold off on showing the outro for now, but not for the reason you think. Normally it would go at the end of the video, but if that were the case, this video would just abruptly stop. Put simply, the outro doesn't exist yet. I've been trying to think of all sorts of things to do for it, but the only thing that stays consistent is the music. At one point I considered just not updating the outro. After all, don't fix what isn't broken, right? Well, the outro is broken. Literally. The whole shtick I had in my last video was the intro and outro literally breaking and needing replacement. I've had several design ideas, though. One had an Earthbound rockin'-esque theme. One of them was just my desk setup, and one had a minimalist design with the new background. They all fell through eventually, though. I couldn't get the Earthbound one to work the way I wanted. The desk setup had no room for end cards, and I just really didn't like the minimalist design. I'll think of something eventually, but as of this update, I've got squat. Now for something I don't normally do in update videos. Talk about projects in detail. As the transition card implies, first I'll be talking about currently returning or ongoing series. I've got 3 of those right now, and 2 of them are pretty much identical in what's going on with them. Black 2 and Ultra Sun are in a weird hiatus limbo type thing right now, where I could keep going, but a roadblock outside of the game is preventing me from taking the path I want. In Black 2, that roadblock is pretty much the fact that I don't really know where to go next. In Ultra Sun, I do know where to go next. I want to stream in something very particular that I'm not going to reveal yet, but I don't have a viable stream setup yet, because my PC is not up to snuff. For the final ongoing series, I actually have good news. Another Amiibo tournament has already been fully recorded, and the episodes should see releases sometime in the coming months. Additionally, another tournament will be recorded slightly after the release of the Richter and Dark Samus amiibo on January 17th. However, I'm not solely relying on Amiibo Tournament this time around. That's right, I also have new projects in development. For this first one, before I explain anything, please take a look. Salutations, viewers, it's Sir Bookwriter here, and welcome to another thing. And who pressed the A button? Dang it, I'm monologuing, okay?
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for some Fortnite gameplay.
No, you took Luigi.
Wait, no, get back there.
No! I keep thinking of Mario from Mario
How do I
Odyssey.
run?
Turn off the game, F wins.
Super Mario 3D World, one of my favorite games of all time, is making its way onto the channel. The project has technically been the longest running, starting production in summer of 2017. However, what you'll see started a year later in the summer of 2018, the next time the four of us got together. It stars myself, F, and a couple new people never before seen on the channel. I'll let the introductions happen naturally, so that's all I'm gonna say. This is not the only project in the works, however. Tying in neatly with this series is a project I'm surprised more YouTubers haven't already done yet. I've aptly named this series Lost Footage. It's basically a bonus reel of all the missing, cut, or unusable content tied to a particular series. Unlike the Let's Plays these are taken from, the Lost Footage episodes will contain a different game with every installment, so you don't have to worry about having 4 episodes of 3D World. The first episode will be from the original recording attempt that F and I had recording Donkey Kong Country. Speaking of DKC though, that just reminded me. I have another trailer for you. Please take a look. Where? Add that one to the compilation. Yep, that's right. F and I are putting ourselves through the second installment of the Donkey Kong Country games. At the time of uploading this video, December 29th, we've recorded 18 episodes and have made it well into World 6. I have a couple more projects in the works, but they're too far from completion to warrant a trailer. So instead, here's a hint on one of them. Let's Play number 6 will be the first video game I ever owned and played, 10 years and 4 days ago from the date of uploading. I hope to get it done by summer of this year, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Lastly, I'd like to go over my new upload schedule because I have one of those. And also, I am definitely not going to jump right back into weekly releases. After this video, the next upload will be the first episode of 3D World on January 18th. Following that pattern, my uploads will be once every 3 weeks until stated otherwise. I've got a huge backlog of recordings, and I just can't really push myself to edit any of it. Plus, college starts back up 3 days before the release of my next upload, so that'll make things even more difficult. Oh well, I hope I can get everything done in time. In the meantime, though, thank you for tuning in, see you next time, and sayonara! Oh, I guess this is where the outro would play. I've got nothing. Here's the purple screen that says subscribe.